objective, vital, and amazing Nova News. I'm today's anchor, Neptune.
I'm Jupiter.
Jupiter, I heard there's a new virus, MERS, in Korea.
I've seen that news. The virus is like SARS and very terrible.
Yes, so we should pay attention to our health cautiously.
That's right, but still, don't forget to learn English with Nova News.
Here are today's headlines.
A large chunk of Antarctica may disappear into the ocean by 2020. Colombia landslide kills dozens. Red meat is not the enemy, the living country that can heal itself.
The function of the ice shelf is to keep sea levels from growing too quickly. However, NASA warned that one of the ice shelf, Larsen B, may disappear by 2020. The collapse of the ice shelf will raise sea levels and bring catastrophe to humankind. A 680 square mile section of Antarctica's Larsen B ice shelf has been melting away and may disappear into the ocean entirely by 2020, according to a new study. Researchers evaluated the rate at which the glaciers Leopard and Flask, the two primary glaciers that comprise the ice shelf, have been disintegrating in recent decades to estimate how much time the shelf has left. The rate at which they have flowed into the water has increased by more than 50% since 1997. And the NASA-affiliated Jet Propulsion Laboratory found that the glaciers have thinned by 65 to 72 feet since 2002. The loss of its ice shelf will likely speed up the rate of sea level growth around the world.
On May 21st, 2015, heavy rains in northwest Colombia caused a landslide that killed more than 80 people as mud rushed into homes and bridges, and at least 62 people died in their sleep, officials said. Centers declared that the government will provide new housing for those who lose their home and support victims' families. Let's watch the video.
Heavy rains in northwest Colombia caused a landslide that killed more than 80 people as mud rushed into homes and bridges, officials said. Rescuers are searching for survivors, but it isn't clear yet how many people are missing. One of the survivors said, "People were just screaming everywhere and I ran to help, but the river was impassable and all the bridges were covered." Santa declared a state of emergency in the area, saying that the government will provide new housing for those who lost their home, bring in heavy equipment to remove debris and support victims' families. And the Akia government, Sergio Fajardo, shared photos of disaster on Twitter and expressed his condolences. All the teams are coordinated, he said.
Do you think that eating red meat is unhealthy? Most of people suggest to eat white meat rather than red one. But now, there is no associative report with impact on eating red meat. It means you may have more choices on your diet. Through the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey, it detected a statistically significant association between the consumption of protein and diabetes mortality. But the researchers cautioned that the number of people in the analysis was so small that any results should be taken with caution. However, a 2013 meta-analysis of meat diet studies that used the same NANAS data to conclude that meat consumption is not associated with mortality at all. Those types of studies can be flawed. Last fall, a meta-analysis of brand-name diet programs was published in the Journal of the American Medical Association. Where does the study leave us? It's hard to find a take-home message better than this. The best diet is the one that you are likely to keep.
People have been trying to find new ways to make concrete more durable, to avoid leaking problems or cracks.
However, Professor Hank Junker of Delft University of Technology has come up with an entirely new way of giving concrete a longer life. He invented bioconcrete which can heal itself using bacteria. Now let's see how it works. People have been trying to find ways to make concrete more durable, no matter how carefully it is mixed or reinforced. All concrete eventually cracks or collapses. The problem with cracks in concrete is leakage, explains Professor Hank Junkers. He has invented bioconcrete which could heal itself using bacteria. The bioconcrete is mixed just like regular concrete, but with an extra ingredient, the healing agent. It remains intact during mixing, only dissolving and becoming active if the concrete cracks and water gets in. However, there were some tricky challenges to overcome. It needs bacteria that can survive the harsh environment of concrete. It is a rock-like, stone-like material, very dry, so Junkers chose Bacillus bacteria for the job. Because they thrive in alkaline conditions and produce spores that can survive for decades without food or oxygen. The next challenge was not only to have the bacteria active in concrete, but also to make them produce repair material for the concrete. It is combining nature with construction materials, said Junkers. Traders and exchange officials are preparing for the latest incident, Leap Second, which will be added on June 30th. It seems to be an innocuous time change, but could potentially cause chaos like 1999 if computer systems are not ready. Now, let's see what may happen on June 30th. It is an event that happens every few years when the standard time around the world is adjusted by 1 second to account for a slight mismatch between clocks and Earth's rotation. With Lightning Creek trading tied to computers now the norm in markets, the leap second has regulators, exchanges, and traders worrying about potential pitfalls like 1999. This year, the leap second will be added on June 30th, right before 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time or Midnight Coordinated Universal Time, Greenwich Mean Time, when after-hours markets are usually still open for trading in the U.S., and some major Asian markets are just starting up. Many exchange officials and regulators say the event likely will pass without incident, just as the much-feared Y2K bug as a dot at the start of the new year in 2000. But the leap second risk isn't hypothetical. When the last leap second was added over a weekend in 2012, several high-profile websites and systems suffered problems. While European markets are largely closed when the event is scheduled to occur, other Asian markets will go about normal trading and plan to handle the leap second different ways.
Here comes today's vocabulary. Leakage, 渗漏, leakage. A lot of water is wasted through leakage. Come up with, 想出, come up with. She's come up with some amazing scheme to double her income. Overcome, 克服, overcome. A learner of a second language has many obstacles to overcome. Impassable, 道路不能通行的. Impassable. Many roads were flooded and impassable following the storm. Coordinate, 协调，使其互相配合。Coordinate. We need someone to coordinate the whole campaign. Partially, 部分地。Partially. He is partially responsible for the accident. Unstable, 不稳固的。Unstable. The table is unstable because one leg is shorter than the others. Comprise, 包括。Comprise. The union comprises 50 states. Conduct, 引导，带领。Conduct. He conducts the members of the audience to their seat. Obsession, 摆脱不了的思想或情感。Obsession.
he has an unhealthy obsession to diet.
Thank you for watching.
And you should take care of your health.
Nova News.
Knowledge your life.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This is distributed on Nova Music.
And this is Saturn. It's our first time to get a new music program. I feel proud of it.
Yep. Today we are going to give the audience the perfect music. Let me guess. I think you may know Cups.
You mean cups?
Oh no, I mean the music Cups in the movie Pitch Perfect.
Oh my god, you sang a song Cups? I love it too. And I heard the sequel to Pitch Perfect is on screen now.
Yes, so this time I'll bring you to record the memory. Pitch Perfect by Cups.
Hello everyone, I'm Freda. Welcome to Italy. Here is Florence. It is famous for its history and considered the birthplace of the Renaissance. Of course, if you want to see the beauty of St. Mary of the Flower in Florence and the view of the city, you have to climb 463 steps into the cathedral. Dala, welcome to Venice. It is a city in northeastern Italy, sited on a group of 180 small islands, separated by canals and linked by bridges. Here, you can see lots of gondolas which were used to transport. Nowadays, the role of gondola is to carry tourists. Besides, you can take the Van Paredo to visit different islands in Venice. This is one of the best trips in my life. There are lots of tasty seafood and wonderful view in Italy. See you next time. Ciao!
应外News起来 Nova News 哪里 your life